Day 3 of posting until GM fires Mary Barra and replaces her with someone who actually cares about vehicles. I already touched on this on a previous vehicle, but GM bringing back the Blazer in the worst way possible. The fact that we got this instead of something as beautiful as this is just an absolute travesty. We wanted a Blazer, not another boring crossover. We wanted something that was going to compete against the Bronco and the Wrangler. Because just like I said with the fact that they don't have a Raptor competitor, the fact that they don't have a small size off-road vehicle as a competitor is absolutely pathetic. They should have did exactly what Ford did with building the Bronco on the Ranger platform and build the Blazer on the Colorado ZR2 platform. Give us a 2-door and a 4-door option, both with the removable roof. A lot of people wanted to argue that this would take away from the Tahoes, but no, someone who's going to buy a Tahoe is not looking at buying a smaller vehicle like the Bronco would be. That's like saying the Ford Bronco competes with the Expedition for Ford. They're a completely different class and a completely different size vehicle. But obviously GM was never going to do that. At the bare minimum, we should at least have gotten an awesome like Trailblazer SS, something with, a 6.2 supercharged V8 and would be absolute street killer to compete with like the Trackhawk or something like that. But no, we didn't even get that. Mary Barra and Government Motors just continue to spit out boring commuter cars. They are killing the brand. Average consumer is continuing to age, and at some point young people aren't going to buy GM vehicles because the old people who think, oh, it's a GM, it's reliable, I'm going to keep buying it, aren't going to be around, and the young people are going to be like, yeah, I don't know what my parents are talking about, GM is not reliable, and then all of a sudden GM's bankrupt again. And at that point, they better not get bailed out again.